Hey yo, this is Pokyo Design Pro. Welcome to this episode of ArchiCAD. Yeah, this is our third episode of designing a bullnose roof. For this one specifically, we are going to use complex profiles to come up with a bullnose roof. Yeah, but for those who want to go into more details, yeah, this is ours. And for those who want to be more realistic, because we are going to model the corrugated patterns of the iron sheets. Yeah, let us dive into that design. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more tutorials, and at the same time to turn on your notifications for the daily update. Yeah, when I open our ground floor plan, this is what we have. Then the 3D, this is the building that we are going to roof. Yeah, so I'm going to start by sketching the pattern or the profile of our corrugated sheets. So I'll come to design, I'll click on design, complex profile, profile manager, then I'll come here, I'm going to create new. I'll come and click on new. I'm going to name this corrugated sheets, and I'm going to say okay. I can first delete this existing one. Then next I'll need to create the profile. How do I model that? I'm going to use the line tool. Then after I give it a fill, I'll come to the arc stroke circle tool. I'll click on it. Then let me give this a radius of 50. And I'm going to copy or to drag a copy of this. Ctrl Shift D. That is for dragging a copy. I just put it somewhere here. And I move it back. So I'll need to offset it inwards. I make sure the radius stretch is ticked. So I'll come and move it inwards. But I want to leave the thickness to be 25 mm. So basically I'm going to move 25 inwards. I say okay. So this will be the thickness of the iron sheet. It's looking too big. Let me give it 15. So I'll move back. This is 25. So 35. Yeah, this is somehow okay. Now I need to copy this. Ctrl Shift D. That is for dragging a copy. I'll move this right here. I want this pattern to move like this. Then I'll need to draw my reference line in the middle here, up somewhere there, and I can move or stretch these ones back using this. Then I'll need to split this line. I'll come to the split tool. It is right here. Simply split it. Then I move this back so that I close the loops. But before I continue, I'll need to know the total length of our roof. So I'll go back to the ground level or the ground floor. I'll measure this. I press M on the keyboard. This is roughly 8.2. So I come back to my profile. 8.2. Let me draw a line just for reference. Make sure it is 8.5. Let me just adjust so that I have that overhang. 8.5. Press tab. This is 0. And I'll need to give a fill to this pattern. So I'll come to the fill tool. It is right here under document steel. I'll click on it. I can change this. Let me change this to steel. Just for the material, I can go with any steel. And I click on that space key on the keyboard. That's the magic key to make this a fill of steel. Yes, let me move this side at least. extend my line close so that I can see exactly what I'm doing, and my fill should be right there. Can first go with these lines, they will confuse me. I've already gotten the fill I wanted, so I'm going to spread this all the way 5.8, but I need to know what distance it is. Click on M on the keyboard. This is 185, so I'll click on it, then I'll type Ctrl U on the keyboard, and I simply come here and spread. I'm going to spread, I'll give it a distance of 185, the one we have measured, and I'll say OK. Spread this, I hold on to shift so that is keeps in a straight line up to somewhere here. 185. I have to remove this other one, so Ctrl Z. I think you have measured it wrongly. It's supposed to be from here. So let me measure this. 170. Ctrl U. Spread 170. I'll say OK. Yes, this is perfect. Hold on to shift so that I keep the straight line. I'm going to go with this, and I need to highlight all of this. I'll need to select all of it. I make sure my base is in this X or this star. So this is actually my base down here. But let me first move this right here. Sorry. Drag it exactly there. I'm going to drag it up, having this as my reference, up somewhere there. So I'm going to save it as a wall and beam, then also a column at the same time. I'll say yes. I've already saved that. After saving our profile, I'll need to draw the roof. I'll go to the ground floor plan. Then I look for the beam tool. The beam tool is under design. I simply click on it. Then come under structure. I click. Then go to complex profile. I click. Then under custom, I drop down. I'm going to type in my roof that I had created. Corrugated sheet. It is right here. I click on it. So I'm going to draw my beam. Let me just draw it somewhere here. Very simple. Then I'll see. Actually, it is supposed to come up somewhere here. Then I move this behind. That is it. Then I'll need to drag this. Ctrl D. I drag it somewhere there so that has that overhang. Then I open my 3D. But I can adjust this in the section or elevation. Let me go in the section. Then I just move it. I use this option of modifying the angle. So I'm going to move. I will move it here. And I'll do the same also down here. Modify the angle up somewhere there. I come back to the 3D. Yes, this is coming up. It is really nice. As you can see, we are having the exact pattern. Then now we need to curve it. I'll do the same. I can go still on the ground floor. I'm going to do the same. I can just come and pick parameters of this beam. and I'm going to have it somewhere there. Control D, and we'll move it here. Let me adjust this intersection, but I need reference line somewhere here. Let me mirror these ones. Control M, that is for mirroring. I'll pick the midpoint. So I have this. And I can first move this up and move it up to up. Control D, put this right here. I'm going to stretch this bind. I'll use this option of stretch length. So I'll stretch it up somewhere there. Then now I have to stretch it down again. I'm going to use this one to modify the angle. Somewhere there. Then I'll need to curve this part. So I'll come click on this line. I'm going to curve using this option. Curve vertically. Yes, we can now check it out in 3D. I'll click on our 3D. Yeah, this is what we have. You can as well give it material or leave it to steel since you already have the pattern of the corrugated sheets. But if you want to do so, you simply come click on this, then press on shift. You click on this as well. Control T for the settings. Then make sure you're under segment. So under segment, that's where you can change the material from. So we are going to override the surfaces. This is the extrusion surface, then also the downer one, that is the end surface. Those are the only materials that we are going to change. So you enable this one, click on it. Yes, so you can type in the corrugated sheets. That's the material we can give it for now. Then we are going to enable also the end surface. After enabling, I click on the material. So I'll type in the corrugated sheets. I shall go with that. So when you check out this in 3D, this is what we have. Next, we can just simply mirror this to the other side. So I can do that in the sectional view. So I'm going to open my section. Then I highlight all of them. Hold on to Shift. I select both of them. Ctrl Shift M. That is for mirroring the copy. I'll simply come, pick the middle point. Yes, perfect. So I'll check out this in 3D. Yeah, this is what we have. Yeah, basically that is how we create a bullnose roof using complex profile. So that comes out with its pattern. Yeah, thank you for watching this episode and I hope you learned something. Yeah, watch out for the next episodes and please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more tutorials and at the same time turn on your notifications for the daily updates. Thank you. Stay blessed.